everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Shawnee and we are Glitzy Stitches Home DIY. Today we're going to be doing our Gnome of the Month, and that is part of our Gnome of the Month series that I have going on this year, and it happens the last week of the month. And I'll have everything in the description box below of all the materials that I'm going to be using today. We're going to be going a little bit different today. Rather than a stuffed gnome or a gnome that I put together with an object, we are going to be using this board, which I purchased at Menards in the sale bin. And we're going to be making a gnome picture. Now, I'm excited about this because we're going to be celebrating July, the 4th of July, the spirit of America, with this gnome painting that we're going to be making today, drawing, what have you. And I'm really excited about this. So without further ado, let's get going on this. What I've done is I've taken the piece of board, which was like this, and I've just put a light coat of Waverly chalk paint on it in the color white, just a very light coat, because what we're going to be doing is, you know, I like my shiplap, guys, so we're going to be making our shiplap stripes with this piece of wood that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. Okay, and I'm just going to be doing some random marks with my pencil. Okay, just like so. I just thought this would be a little bit different for us to do this month, and with the holidays and things coming up, and we're going to be getting ready for the fall, I'm so stoked for our Gnome of the Month. Go just like this, and I'm just going to put a couple, guys, just enough to make our little lines here. And then what I do with this is, rather than going over it with the chalk paint, I just literally rub my lines like this. I do. And then I just, because I can always take it off my hands. I can always wash my hands. And you want to make sure your boards don't have any slithers when you do this, guys. And it just gives it that nice, because if you leave just the line, you can tell it's a drawn line, right? So we want to do it like this. That nice shadowed look. There we go, just like so. Okay, I'm going to put my little board away here. And next, what I want to do is, I love that. I love the way that turned out already. It looks really good. And with just going over it with a light coat of paint, guys, the wood's kind of coming through. I purchased this at Valentine's Day at the Dollar Tree, this gnome. And what I'm going to do with this gnome is I'm going to trace it. And I think I'm going to trace it backwards like this. And I'm going to put his feet pretty close to the bottom around, or her. Want to make sure you get their little shoes in there, guys, because you know how that goes. Big part of a gnome is their little shoes. And I do just love my gnomes. I think they're awesome. I'm going to take my Recollections markers. They're just like paint. I love these. I purchased these at Michael's. And I'm going to take these, and we're going to go around his little hat here. We're going to go red and blue on this, just like so. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trace his little hat here. Just continuing in the red and blue pattern, just like so. And I'm going to come back and we're going to apply some stars, and we're going to apply a little pom-pom right here. Be right back, guys. So I've went ahead and we painted a disc from the Dollar Tree pack of these stickers, the lemon disc, and I just painted this in the Admiral Navy. And I went around with the blue, the red, the blue and the red alternating around the nose. Okay, and now what I want to do is I want to go straight over like so with my markers. This is so cute already. I love it. And there we go. Top paint, and I used my recollection markers on the other red and blue stars. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put a dab of hot glue, and we're going to place our star. So yeah, if you see something at Dollar Tree you think you might like, you better pick it up right then, because you never know. Alrighty, there we go. Now, what we're going to do with his beard area, guys, we're going to take a brown recollections marker. And guys, you can use any marker for this, okay? It does not have to be the recollections collection. So let's see. Now I want to see if my light brown here is going to be light enough to do what I want it to do. And it is. That's great. I'm just using the recollections. I got these on sale at Michael's and I love them. They go on like paint, guys. It's amazing. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and go around his beard area only with the alternating the dark brown and the beige. Okay, just like so. Just like this. And I'm going to come over to the other side and do the same thing. Okay, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to trace around his beard here and we'll be right back. Our sign is really coming together. We have our beard trace. Now here's what we want to do. I'm making some slash marks just going along. Just they do not have to be even, guys. In fact, uneven is kind of better in this case. Okay, we just want it to, because we're going to try to mimic that beard that he has there. Okay. You could totally 3D this sign, guys. You could just kind of going like this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get our little whiskers drawn here, our beard whiskers, and we're going to come back and we're going to finish this up. Okay, guys, I did go back and I went around his entire beard with the dark brown. Okay, and we're just using the beige for the center of his beard, his whiskers type deal. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to do his clothing here. Okay, now what I want to do his clothing in is we want to do a lighter color. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a sky blue, like a blue jean. Okay, that's really American. Good old blue jeans. All right, just like that. Okay. Now these are his pants. Now these are going to be his little shoes here, guys. Just like so. Okay. Again, paper a little bit. I'm knocking things all off the desk. Okay, just like so. We're going to go just like so. There we go. Now we're going to make these his little blue jeans. Just going to trace around. Can you guys see? I'm sorry. Here and then we're just going to trace around these little shoes like so. And actually, guys, I'm going to go back around the blue that I've drawn up there because I want his shoes to be very prominent, and I'll show you why in just a second. Let's go back over like this. There we go. There we go. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to color in his shoes. Just like so. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get his shoes colored in. We'll be right back. Hey friends, and there's our gnome thus far. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put a pom-pom on, and we're going to put 2 jute string bow ties on his shoes. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to attach our pom-pom. I have a pom-pom that I got a little bit of green on, and I want to use it up. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some hot glue on this right here, like so. And we're going to attach this right to our sign. I think this is adorable already. And if you wanted to, you could dust this with a little bit of red dusting powder. You could spruce this up with a little bit of paint, just dry brush some paint on there. I'm going to leave ours just like is for now. And I always play with these until I get them right. I just can't help myself. I have to have them perfect size and all of that. They just look better. All right, let's see here. There we go. It's coming just like that. There we go. Now, I have this idea, and hopefully it'll work. At the top of our shoe like that. There we go. Just like so. Makes it look kind of like an all-American gnome with his jute string ties on his little shoes right there at the corner. I think that looks adorable. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to attach this with just a dab of hot glue, just like so. There we go. I'm going to grab my handy little stick here to help me out, push it in there. There we go. You can also use your finger protectors for this, guys. That would work great. Awesome. Okay. And there we go. I think he is adorable. Okay, guys, now what we're going to do is, I don't know if I want to write America or USA yet. Be right back. Okay, guys, I purchased these on clearance at Hobby Lobby. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to use these on our little... Okay, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. If you like what you've seen, go ahead and give me a great big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell right next to your subscription, and you'll be notified each time I upload new video. And here he is, our Gnome of the Month for the month of July. I think he turned out fantastic. What a fun project. All right, everyone, and you have a fantastic Wednesday, and we'll see you next time. Bye.